I'll go ahead and take a look at the field strip procedure for the BRG9 Elite. Of course, first, before working on any firearm, you want to make sure it is free and clear of all ammunition. Magazine release is right here. Go ahead and remove the magazine. It's free and clear. And open up the chamber. It's free and clear as well. So we're good to begin the field strip procedure for the BRG9 Elite. So if you notice on the slide here, it's got that little roundish cutout. You would need to align that with the disassembly lever that's right there. And to pull the slide back, you actually do have to push in on that grip safety. So push in on the grip safety, pull the slide back to where it's at its rearward position. You can then slide that out of the way. And then you need to make sure that you're pointed in a safe position. Now we check to make sure that it's, not loaded. However, you always want to follow, safe operation. So point it in a safe position, pull the trigger to release the striker, and then the slide will come off the frame. So we'll go ahead and take a look again at the internal components of the frame. So you do have metal rails on the front and on the rear that engage with the rails on the slide. This is our ejector right there. This is the slide lock, which the magazine will lift that from internally. When the last round is fired, it lift that up, and then that will lock into the corresponding tab on the slide to hold the slide back. This is our sear right here, which engages the striker. This little section right here is the safety interlock for the, it's got a striker safety so that the striker cannot travel all the way forward unless the trigger is pulled to help prevent accidental discharge. When you pull the trigger, the first thing that'll happen, see if you can see this here. So the safety interlock right there, when you pull the trigger, will go up. And as you continue to pull the trigger, the sear right there will go down, and that's what releases the striker to fire. Now the grip safety, you can kind of see it right back there. It actually goes underneath that sear, so until this grip safety is pulled back, the sear cannot go down, so it physically blocks that sear. And it also locks the interlock from being able to go all the way up. So that's pretty much it as far as disassembly for the frame. So you have access to get everything. You clean everything off, wipe it all down, give it a light coating of oil for corrosion prevention and lubrication. And that's, like I said, pretty much it. You don't want to disassemble any further. That should only be done by a qualified gunsmith. Any further disassembly, you could damage components on the inside. Any damage could render the firearm inoperable or unsafe. Both things you want to avoid. So that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Take a look at the slide. So the slide assembly here, this is our striker engagement surface. This is what engages that sear. That little section right there is that interlock that prevents the sear from going all the way forward. So when you pull the trigger, that little lever that pops up will push in on this. And when that goes in, that allows the striker to go all the way forward. So push in on that, and then the striker can go all the way forward to fire the weapon. If that isn't in place, the striker can't go forward to fire the weapon. Of course, there is our striker spring. We have our dual captive recoil spring right here. So to remove that, you would simply push in slightly on the rear section right there and lift up. So just push in, lift up, and then that just comes out. And that leaves our barrel. And remove the barrel. And with the barrel itself, there's nothing really to further disassemble this. You can go ahead and clean everything out. You have the feed ramp there, so you'd want to clean everything off, clean the barrel inside and out, clean off the feed ramp. On the inside here, we have our extractor right there. And this is really as far as you would want to disassemble this. You can get access to everything here to clean everything out, wipe everything down. So clean off the chamber face, clean the rails, give everything a light coating of oil, there again for corrosion prevention and lubrication. You don't want it sopping wet so it attracts dirt, but you want it to be lubricated, so it operates nice and smooth. And that's pretty much it as far as the field disassembly. So reassembly is just the opposite. You'd put your barrel in. And just as far as how lockup works, the shoulders on that rear block on the barrel just lock into the recess in the slide. So when that's in place, it's locked pretty solid. When you fire the weapon, as the slide goes back, a little cam will engage this little ramp right here. And as it goes back, it pulls that down, and then that allows the slide to keep going back. So once you have your barrel in place, you put your spring in, and then you push in, and you put the rear section into the little saddle right there. Just like that. Then reassembly is you just align the grooves on the slide with the rails on the frame. And you pull the slide back, so there again you have to push the grip down. Remember, it locks up otherwise. So push the grip down to pull that all the way back. Now, I usually hold it like this because it's easy to hold in place. Slide the locking lever into its upright position, and you're reassembled. Do a function check, and we are fully reassembled. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you found the information valuable. If you liked the video, I would ask you to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to continue to see more like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so that you're notified as new content is put up. Try to release 1 or 2 videos a week. So if you like the type of content, as I said, please hit the like and subscribe button. As always, until next time, stay safe.